Good morning, students. Well, this video is made specifically for you to understand the simplex method. We have discussed the linear programming problem formulation and how to solve it with the help of graphic method. Now we shall move on to the another method of solving linear programming problems, that is simplex. Now, before understanding how to proceed with the solution of LPP using simplex method, we must know what are the conditions for application of simplex method. So, when you are given with a linear programming problem, first you need to identify whether it fulfills conditions for application of simplex method or not. So if it does not fulfill the conditions, then we will have to modify the problem so that it fulfills those conditions. Now what are those conditions and how we will change it, how we will modify it, how we will correct it, that I am explaining you now. Now the first condition for application of simplex method is that the right hand side of the constraint equations, they must be positive. For example, let's suppose this is the LPP formulated. This is a case of maximization and the constraint equations are now you are familiar with formulation of linear programming problem. This is a case of maximization and these two are the constraint equations. In this, the right hand side of the constraint equations are not positive in case of first constraint equation. As you can see, the value is minus 90. So I told you that first condition is that the right hand side or the value of resources must be positive. ये वैल्यू जो है पॉजिटिव होनी चाहिए. तो अगर ये पॉजिटिव नहीं है तो हम सिंप्लेक्स इस पे अप्लाई नहीं कर सकते. सो व्हाट कैन वी डू नाउ? वी नीड टू convert it into a positive value. How this will be converted? By multiplying both the sides, that is left hand side and the right hand side, by minus 1. So if we multiply both sides, like 3x1 plus 5x2, if it is multiplied by minus 1, similarly the right hand side also needs to be multiplied by minus 1, then right hand side will be converted into a positive value. So this will become 90. What you need to see is that the direction of the sign has changed now. When we multiply both sides with negative values, then the direction of sign will change. Now the equation will become minus 3x1 minus 5x2 should be greater than equal to 90. Now instead of using this equation will be replaced by this one. This is the new equation in which the right hand side or the resource values are positive. In the second equation, resource value is already positive, so that need not to be changed. So this is how we correct the first condition for application of simplex. Second scenario is, second condition that must be fulfilled is non-negativity condition. As we can see in this linear programming problem, this equation, this denotes the non-negativity condition. It means that all the decision variables given in linear programming problem must be either positive or 0. So it can never have negative values. The decision variables, they can never have negative values. So that is the very important condition for application of simplex method. Now in certain problems it may be given, for example, this is the question given to you, maximize z Here we have three decision variables, x1, x2 and x3. This is the objective function subject to the constraint equations, which says 2x1 plus x2 plus 3x3 is less than equal to 25. Then x1 plus 2x2 plus 2x3 should be less than equal to 40. And there is one more equation which says 2x2 plus 4x3 should be less than equal to 35. Then the non-negativity condition says that x1, x2 are greater than equal to 0 and x3 is unrestricted in sign. Unrestricted in sign means it is free to choose any positive or negative value. So x3 can have negative values also, but that is against the condition for application of simplex. So we need to be sure that when we are solving a simplex method, the variables, the decision variables should be positive only, either positive or 0. They can never be negative. So now can this problem be solved using simplex method? Yes. If we can change this into a non-negativity condition, then of course we can solve it. Now how we can change this? If x3 is such a variable which can have a positive as well as negative value, then how can we change this into something which can have only a positive or 0 value? Yes, it can be done like this. We will assume that x3 is a output of two more decision variables which are non-negative. So it is x3 is equal to x4 minus x5, where x4 and x5, these are also decision variables, they are greater than equal to 0. Means x4 और x5 जो हैं ये नॉन नेगेटिव वेरिएबल्स हैं और हमने अज्यूम कर लिया है कि x3 की वैल्यू क्या है? x3 इज डिफरेंस बिटवीन x4 एंड x5. Now we can solve the question. So x3 will be, we will substitute x3 will be substituted. x3 को हम सब्सटीट्यूट कर देंगे, यानी x3 की जगह हम क्या लिखेंगे? x4 minus x5. So in this linear programming problem, wherever we are seeing x3, instead of x3 we will now write x4 minus x5, and the question can be now solved using simplex method. So see how this will look like. it will become, your problem will become like this: 24x1 plus 35x2. If we replace x3 by x4 minus x5, it will become 20x4 minus 20x5. Similarly, our constraint equations will also change, and they will become 2x1 plus x2 plus 3x4 minus 3x5. Signs will remain same, less than equal to 20. Our second equation will become x1 plus 2x2 plus 2x3, 2x4 minus 2x5, because x3 is substituted. And last equation, 2x2 plus 4x4 minus 4x5 less than equal to 35, and the non-negativity condition will become x1, x2, x4, x5 greater than equal to 0. So these are two conditions which must be fulfilled before we proceed on solving the linear programming problem with the help of simplex method. Thank you.